really, really proud of our basketball team. I don't know that I've had a team that played as hard-nosed as defense as we played the whole game. I had teams that have played a couple of quarters, maybe even 3 quarters. But I'm telling you right now, we flagged every possession. We never allowed them to get in any kind of offense. Totally out of it. They hit some shots early. They're late. Their legs got to them. Proud of our kids. Our kids played great defense. Great defense.
Coach Jalen Gregory was on their best player, Trendy Santonio, preseason player of the year in the WAC. Just 2 points for her, 7 turnovers.
What does it tell you? Great defense. I mean, Jalen Gregory is a man. I'd hate to have her on me if I was playing. If I was back 50 years ago, maybe more than that, 60, maybe. She can play. She can play. Now, she may not have scored like she should, but I'm telling you right now, she can play. She's a winner, absolute winner.
Well, Gregory also drew, I think, 5 charges, on the defensive end as well. Not necessarily on San Antonio, but how much of that was a game plan to try to, get in the positions where you can convert some of those situations?
We knew coming in that they had a quality basketball team. I mean, they're picked to win their conference. There's an NCAA team last year. Well coached. Hard-nosed players. One of the kid that fouled out, she was an Olympian. We knew coming in that's how they beat us last year, this type of game last year, except they were on the other end. But we didn't expect them last year to play like they did. We knew coming in this year what they're going to do. And it took us a little time to get in where we need to get. And then Tamia Scott got turned on. Somebody turned the key on her, and it was over with. But Gregory and Blakely are just unbelievable. And Nos, she got a couple of cheap fouls. Probably were fouls, but I thought Nos had a great game tonight too. And Alina played great defense. Alina didn't finish on some shots, but she found out what it was like to play a long time tonight. Where she'd been playing other places, they'd subbed her in and out. You don't get subbed in and out here. You better get in shape.
38 points to 8 in the paint. Obviously you had a size advantage in there. How big was Anastasia being able to convert in those situations and getting downhill?
Well, she's one of the top 10 players in the country. I mean, she needs to do that. I mean, it's not a surprise. I mean, she fired it up tonight. She knew she was going to have to play. Now, the other game, she's come in and kind of went through the motions. She didn't go through the motions tonight from the get-go. She was ready. Proud of her.
The offense had a better flow in the second half. What adjustments did you make at the break?
What now?
The offense looked like it had a better flow.
They started setting on our wings, and that's when we went back to our motion stuff. And then we were able to turn it. We didn't get the threes. What did we hit? We only hit 1 3 tonight, didn't we? What did we hit? 1 3. I don't know if I've ever had a game here we just hit 1 3. To be honest with you, and that was Nos on the last second shot. So, but we got back into our motion with Cab, with Gregory, and with Tamia, and it's tough to. Somewhere along the line, something's going to give, and when they did give, we took advantage of it.
Tamia had, obviously scored a lot, but her assists tonight I thought were, particularly in transition, were big, to keep momentum going. How has her court vision sort of evolved in her time here in Murfreesboro?
Who? Tamia?
Tamia.
She's been that type of player from the get-go. She was the player in high school and travel team ball. She came off the bench. We thought she was the best player on the flights team then. And some of the other players were highly recruited. We felt like she was highly recruited with us. We felt like, and it's proved out, those other kids that signed different places, I ain't even heard from them. People know about Tamia Scott. And, we knew what we had right there when we got her in here, and we were awful proud to have her, I'll just tell you.
Quick turnaround for an in-state game this week. What's the weekend look like for you guys?
Well, we're not going to practice tomorrow. We told them, finish this thing strong. We'll look at film, and then we'll let them they'll go to the football game. I'm not going to be able to make coach's football game, but I'm going to have my other family there. I got a grandson playing ball tomorrow, so I'm going to have to be with him. But I didn't plan on being with him, but he kind of insisted on it, so I got to go. But we won't do a whole lot. We know how big a game it is. I mean, and, Tennessee's probably not – they probably won't even look at film on us, to be honest with you. I think one of my friends up there said, kind of asked them the other day, what about Middle Tennessee? And I think the response was, well, they've got a decent team, but they hadn't they haven't faced anybody like us, you know, and the way we play. Well, I'm going to tell you something. The game of basketball is over 100 years old. I think 120 years old, isn't it? You're not going to invent something tomorrow. Everything's already been tried. So, you know, we know what they're going to do, and they probably know what we're going to do, I guess, if they scout us, but we're going up there to win. We're not going up there to come home with a defeat. I can tell you that right now. Those kids right now, we feel like we can win. We beat them last year, just like when we played Louisville. We beat Louisville. We knew we could beat Louisville going into the NCAA tournament. And we know going up there. Now, I don't know if they feel that way, but I can tell you right now, our kids will be ready. It'll be all business coming in here tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday.
To me, a second half, I think Coach said it seemed like somebody turned the key on for you offensively. What clicked for you sort of in the second half? They were able to get you going early.
I just started to be more aggressive in the first half. It was just them being aggressive to me, and I wasn't taking it well. In the second half, I just came back with the aggression. I had the advantage.
Jalen, you were primary guarder on 23 tonight, and preseason player of the year. Held her 2 points, forced 7 turnovers. What was the defensive scout with her, and how were you able to shut her down tonight?
Just sticking to her defensive principles. So it's not just me guarding her, it's the whole team. Like, I got beat a couple times, and I've always got my help side to be there, and we're rotating. So our defense is really like a team effort. Like, it's not just, oh, I'm guarding this person, you're guarding that. It's all of us working together. And if one person isn't in that rotation, then it just screws our whole defense up.
I think you took 5 charges in the first half. Seems like it got GCU a little bit out of rhythm. Was that something that y'all were anticipating you might have a chance to do tonight?
No, but our coaches always say, like, you just got to stand in there and grit your teeth and just take it, because those are the big plays. Not everybody wants to take it, but that's just something that's like an energy changer.
Nice, you got 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, had to sit for a bit, but came in the second quarter, stayed foul 3. What was key to your mentality in that second quarter and staying clean but able to be effective?
Just be smart. Play as a play, because most of my defense is aggressive, but it's never like I never reach or anything. I'm just there to help to most of the people. So just play smart.
To me, I saw Matt embrace you there at the end of the game. What was his message to you?
He got on me that first half just about me not being aggressive back. And he just, during the game, just told me to go grit my teeth, put my head down, and do what I do. And he was just proud of that, so he told me that.
How do you take a game like this and transfer all that momentum you've got going into a big game on Tuesday?
It's highly anticipated by a lot of people, but tonight we just focused on Grand Canyon, and I think this team definitely prepared us for what we have coming up next week, so I'm happy for that.
Jalen, I know you're harder on yourself than anybody. The shots aren't falling for you, but I know that you have been able to pick up where you leave off on defense. That seems to be a big part of it. What's kind of going through your mind when the shots aren't falling for you?
Just my shots. I know my shots are going to fall eventually. Like, it's in me. Like, I know it's there, and they just got to fall. But I know it's not just one side of the game. Like, I have a whole defensive side of the game, and so when I'm not hitting my shots or something, I still have to be setting those screens on offense. And then on defense, I've got to play my butt off even harder.
Nas, same question to you. Kind of a hard game last year with Tennessee. You kind of took over in a game late in that second half. What's kind of the energy like for you moving into a big game on Tuesday?
Just be prepared. For me, mostly recovery and get the mindset right there. Because, again, today we're still staying on Grand Canyon. We won. We're going to celebrate today. Tomorrow is a new day, a new team.
For Jalen and Nas, I think Tamia found y'all on the break from, all the way across the court. How do y'all anticipate in those situations and know that she's going to get the ball in your hands?
Well, I saw her make eye contact with me, and I knew. I was like, oh, no, I better start running hard. And so I just knew, because to me it's always looking. Everybody is. That's a big aspect of our game, is just transition, is getting out and running. And that's whoever's got the ball knows to look up the floor, because they know we're going to be running.
Well, yeah, to adapt to that, I knew it was going to happen because I was running from the beginning, and I saw her getting down, and she going to push it anyway.
And to me, for you, when you have teammates running and you can see them, in that open space, how excited do you get when you can make a pass like that and know you have the ability to execute?
It's an easy bucket. That's a good pass, easy pass, and I know I have confidence in them to make it, so it's really simple as that.